Hello, my name is Blake Patterson, and welcome to Afro Reviews. Today, I will be discussing the Oscar nominations and what my predictions are. By the way, I will only be covering a few categories, so let's start. Best Cinematography. I think the winner will be Roger Deakins because his objective for 1917 was to successfully capture a one-shot experience with San Mendes. To be fair, Deakins just won for Blade Runner 2049, so I could be wrong. Best Costume Design. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Do I even need to say more? Ariane Phillips did a marvelous job. Best Original Score. Joker. I cannot pronounce the woman's name, but my theory is that she will win. Best Original Song. Rocketman. I'm Gonna Love Me Again. This seems to be a serious choice, but it would be a good night for Elton John. Best Production Design. Originally, I would have told all of you that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was going to be the winner for this category. Now, I think 1917 will win because of a particular landscape that resembles an ancient ruin. Best Adapted Screenplay. My guess is that it will probably be Little Women, since the Academy forgets to recognize Greta Gerwig as a director. The other choices would be better than The Two Popes. Best Original Screenplay. I think this will be Quentin Tarantino's night. It would be his first Oscar for this category since Django Unchained. It would be well deserved. Best Director. The Academy's choice will definitely be Sam Mendes for 1917 because Universal Studios marketed the one-shot gimmick to death. Personally, I would go with Martin Scorsese for The Irishman. Best Supporting Actor. Brad Pitt will finally win an Oscar as an actor, and it will be for his brilliant performance in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Best Supporting Actress. Laura Dern is the main choice, and I am honestly fine with that. She is a gifted actress. Best Leading Actress. The choice will be for Renee Zellweger because she is a favorite among the industry for her performance as Judy Garland. Best Leading Actor. Joaquin Phoenix will finally receive his due as an actor for Joker. Phoenix should have won a few years ago for The Master, but the Academy failed to recognize his greatness. Best Animated Feature. People are expecting it to be Missing Link since it just won a Golden Globe. However, it could be a win for Pixar with Toy Story 4. Best International Feature. Parasite is the definite winner for this category because the movie is simply a beautiful work of art that varies from drama to satire. And finally, Best Picture. My prediction is that 1917 will win because the Academy loves war epics. However, it could be a great night for Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now let's go back 50 years ago to see what Rex Reed has to say about the Academy Awards.
His name is Rex Reed, and he's sort of an expert on Hollywood and the Oscars. He's a writer about films and also an actor in them now. And he's going to give us some dope on tomorrow night. Here is Rex Reed. They seem to dig your threads in the balcony. Did they say
it's a little
threads anymore?
little Bill Blast number here.
Bill Blast?
Yeah.
Looks like Bill blasted himself into oblivion there.
Yeah, it's kind of Argyle. They tell me that the all the great 30s and 40s things are coming back.
And Argyle was big in the 40s?
Yeah.
Argyle socks,
Yeah.
Argyle...
June Pricer used to wear Argyle socks in all the MGM musicals, you know.
Who did?
When she would swing right into Mickey Rooney's arms.
Who's that?
June Pricer.
Oh, you're
Remember
older
June
than I am.
Pricer and the Teenagers?
You must be much older than I am.
Oh, of course.
Ju-
I think I'm older than everybody at this
Does anyone in
point.
here know who June Pricer is?
There's a man right there who said yes.
Rosengarten remembers film before it had sound or anything, or even pictures. Well, here we are, on the eve of Oscar night, all of us panting and breathlessly wondering which of our heroes are going to be rewarded by the little gold statue.
Well, there aren't many heroes nominated this year, so there won't be too many who will win, I don't think. But I covered it one year for Women's Wear Daily,
Right.
and I decided then that I would restrict all of my circus going to Madison Square Garden from here on. So I'm not going out
gonna actually be
for
there in
it,
person.
no. But I jotted down some. I have the nominations here, and I thought it might be interesting to kind of go over them. And
Are you
I
gonna?
also have a few little. There's some things that people don't know about the Academy Awards, which I think are very interesting. People are always asking, can Academy Awards be bought and things like that. Well, I don't think they can be bought, but I do think that blocks of votes sometimes affect awards because studios get behind all of their personnel, and the secretary who works in the administration office might, a box of candy might buy a vote for a certain actor or something because of the 2,980 people who vote for the best film, for instance.
Wait a minute. What's a secretary doing voting?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Of the people who vote for the best film, 883 people who vote are from non-craft branches of the Academy like public relations and administration and it's something called members at large, whatever that, people that they haven't been able to find in years and things like that. and then there are really always deficiencies in the technical awards. I'm not going to get into all of that because we don't have the time, but the technical awards, I think, are things that people should know about. For instance, there's a New York branch of filmmaker, people like Frank Perry and Arthur Penn and people like that who have never really made movies in Hollywood, although Arthur Penn did have one bad experience out there. But these pictures, for instance, are always edited by the directors who make the pictures. Now, this alienates the editors who vote for the editing awards, and they almost never vote for directors' pictures if the directors have edited them and have not hired editors from Hollywood to edit them. And people don't know that. They always wonder, why did that movie never win any Academy Awards? Well, there are many reasons, political and all sorts of things. Also, did you know that an Academy Award only costs $60?
You mean the medal and the whole thing?
Yeah,
is worth
actors,
$60?
$60, and the actors used to hawk them all the time because as soon as they would win them, they'd run out of bread or something, and they'd hawk the Academy Award. But now they've made that illegal. You can't hawk your Oscar anymore. The Academy will buy it back for $10.
Oh, really? It says not negotiable on the
But
bottom.
anyway, among the among the things that were nominated this year, first of all, we have just the worst thing ever, I think, that could have happened was the way they completely overlooked The Damned, the Visconti film, which I think is one of the most exciting films I've ever seen.
I didn't see it yet.
And it's not nominated for anything, It's nominated for a few little awards, but not Best Picture. Visconti wasn't nominated. Instead, we have Best Picture of the Year, Hello, Dolly.
Someone said yay. However, just
That's
because
the only person who saw Hello, Dolly, I think. It's not doing terribly good business.
we have to be very fair here. The opposing view is that Hello, Dolly is not a great movie.
Yes.
There, I thought I would present that view. You see, so that they're equal time.
The opposing view of several million people, I think.
I didn't see it, of course.
Anne of the Thousand Days. Well, Anne of the Thousand Days, I think, probably will win.
Do you? I didn't see it.
I think that will probably win because Hollywood still thinks I wouldn't vote for it, but I think that Midnight Cowboy should win. But I don't think it's going to win because it's a very New York-based film, and
I saw it.
That's one you've seen.
I got one.
Well, you're a real movie-going kid.
Well, I like to go to the... Yeah, thank you.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid will probably not win for the simple reason that it is also made by the same studio that made Hello, Dolly. So you'll have split votes there. Half of the people will get bigger boxes of candy and they'll vote for Hello, Dolly. So, and then you have Z. Well, Z is a great film, but I don't think Z will win because they made the very stupid mistake of nominating Z for both Best Picture and Best Foreign Film. So it will probably win Best Foreign Film, and I doubt if it will win Best Picture.
Oh,
now,
Rex. I didn't see Z. I really didn't. I'm so behind on my movies.
Keeping up with the times.
I'm up
here,
to L.
aren't
I
you?
haven't gotten to Z yet, but I...
Carry
on.
The Best Actor of the Year, here is a category that really disturbs me this year because I really have the terrible, lurking, poisonous suspicion that John Wayne will win the Academy Award.
Oh, what's wrong with John Wayne now? Wait a minute. I wanted to be John Wayne when I was a kid. I really did. When we played Cowboys and Indians, I played John Wayne.
Uh-huh. Well,
the rest of the people were girls that I was playing with. But I played John Wayne.
I don't think there's anything wrong with John Wayne. I don't dislike John Wayne. But the fact that he has finally played a smelly old drunk who falls off his horse and is finally getting around to playing is really...
Oh, wait a minute.
You know, that is just not a good enough reason to give the man an Academy Award.
Well, I ought to knock your block off for And I will after... Wait a minute.
The tragedy is...
You can't walk in here and talk like that. We got a message. Oh, I lost it right at the end.
Thank you for watching this video. Have a great night.